Welcome back to This Day. Joining me now is VMS's CEO, Siobhan Foster. Siobhan, welcome. It's such a pleasure to meet you.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. And so I have a quick question for you before we get into all the updates that you have. You know, you're the head honcho, the big top dog. Tell me, what do you love about your job?
Just getting to know the residents. We have such a unique collection of people, and it's just fun to get to know them.
It's definitely, yeah, I would totally agree with that. It's been really nice getting to know people. And tell me, is there anything about your job that's really challenging that maybe people don't know, that you're like, some parts of it are really tough?
Just trying to work with all the elected officials. We have quite a few of them, and trying to keep everything moving forward.
Get it moving forward,
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, moving to Village Management Services updates,
Sure.
there are 5 core objectives for communication. And so I know we want to go through each of those, and the first one being electronic, things like emails and digital platforms.
Correct.
Tell us about this.
Sure. The most prominent item is What's Up in the Village. This is the Friday e-blast that is sent to nearly 17,000 recipients. It includes news and events, amenities and activities, reminders and information, village television movies, and all upcoming movies and meetings.
And so that's pretty great that you have 17,000 people are signed up to receive this.
That's correct.
And so for those of them that are not subscribed to it, how do they do that?
Sure. You can subscribe on the village website. If you visit lagunawoodsvillage.com, you click Contact Us in the top right corner. You scroll to the bottom and complete all fields and request to subscribe to village communications, emails, and alerts. Or you can subscribe via email request by emailing info@lagunawoodsvillage.com and request to enroll in the village communication emails and alerts, including What's Up in the Village weekly e-blasts. You can also email the same address, info@lagunawoodsvillage.com, and request to receive the emails from GRF, as well as your housing mutual, either United or Third, because the presidents each send out specific information to their constituents. And then if you do that, you include your name, manor number, and address, and your email address. And the email address on file with resident services is totally separate, so you do need to subscribe to the village communications via the 2 methods that I just outlined, either on the form on the website or via email.
Okay, so if you're not getting What's Up in the Village, then you're not signed up. These are the things that you need to do.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, yeah, and getting it as an email is obviously much easier to just have it come in to you, or you can also look it up on the website too, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So, and there's also a Laguna Woods Village Facebook page.
There is. This provides real-time information and upcoming events when they're about to occur. So just sign up, you follow the website or the Facebook page, and you can get all that information.
Yeah, that's so great, because real quickly that stuff can come out, right away, right as you need it. And
Exactly.
So you just have to remember to check the Facebook.
Yes.
I find that with some of my notifications. You have to make sure you check it.
Exactly.
So you also have emergency notifications in place.
We do. Our system is called Code Red, and this is a way to receive voice, text, and email messages in the event of an emergency. And to enroll in this, the easiest way to do that, again, is through the website. Go to lagunawoodsvillage.com and click Code Red. There's an icon in the top left corner. You complete all the Code Red form fields, or you can go to the concierge desk down in the lobby, fill out the form there, or take the form with you and mail it back into the village. So there are 2 ways, again, to subscribe to Code Red, but we use that in times of emergencies and highly recommend that people subscribe.
Very important, especially at times like that, to need to know what's going on.
Right.
So, and then next, let's move to the print. You have the Village Breeze magazine.
Yes,
How did this magazine come about?
It's actually a partnership with Memorial Care, and so they fund the magazine, and it's delivered bi-monthly to all of our residents, and it features articles of interest to our active adults, columns with news and updates from VMS departments, resident-driven content and community-connected, and helpful information, maps, phone numbers, and so forth. So it was born in partnership with Memorial Care, and
Oh, that's great.
we're very proud of the publication.
Yeah, and so everybody automatically, when they move in, they start getting the magazines?
That's
You don't have
correct.
to sign up for it, you
Yes.
just automatically will get it.
And then it's available throughout the community after it's been published at the Clubhouse One Fitness Center, the clubhouses, in their offices, at the Golf Pro Shop, and all the places listed on the screen before you.
Yes, I've seen it in our lobby here for
Yes.
Village Television as well. So yeah, that's such a great thing. So
It is.
moving to governance, how do I say that?
Governance.
Residents can get a lot of information by watching board and committee meetings.
That's correct. And there are ways to do that. One is to visit the meeting calendar and schedule on the village website. You can, if you see there's calendars in the top menu screen, and then you click Calendars Home, and you can pick the calendar for whichever organization you are looking for. And then you follow the path to Granicus to watch live and past open board meetings, committee meetings, and their agendas are there as well. So to do that, you click on Residents and then Board Meeting Videos, and you'll see two options once you get there. One is for live board and committee meetings, and that's under Upcoming Events, and then the past open board meetings are available under Archived Events. So you can pretty much pick any meeting that you want to watch and find it here.
Okay, perfect. That's great. And then some meetings can be watched through Zoom.
Correct. Many committee meetings and all board meetings are available via Zoom. And so to go to that, you go to lagunawoodsvillage.com, calendars, all governance boards calendar, and then you'll click on the link a few minutes prior to the start of the meeting. And there is no password required.
Oh, that's great. So now if you're on a Zoom meeting, do you need to like silence your mic, or is it you're not like you can come up and ask questions at a meeting?
We have
if
a
you're
system where people can raise their hands if they need to be elevated to a status where they can speak, but generally you're called an attendee, so you simply watch the meeting.
Okay. All right, good to know. And then also residents can watch meetings here on TV6.
That's correct. Monthly open board meetings are aired live on TV6 on their respective Tuesdays at 9:30 a.m. And then all board meetings are replayed the following Thursday at 1:30 p.m. and on the following week on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. So there are a number of opportunities to watch the meetings.
That's great. Or they can also pull it up on YouTube.
That's correct. You can visit the Village YouTube channel, and that's at youtube.com/C/Village Television to watch meetings recordings on demand. And again, there's a quick link on the home page. It's that red arrow on the top of your screen.
Okay, so easy to find it. And how long do you would say after the meetings are recorded until they make it onto YouTube? It's pretty quickly.
It doesn't take very long. They do
Yeah.
a great job up here getting them
That's
ready
great.
to go.
So the Laguna Woods Village website, I mean, it's so great. It has so much information. But you can also find recreation activities and classes.
Yes, you can. And there's another menu on the home page. It's the amenities page that's circled on the top of your screen. You can click on this and visit the activity calendar, which is shown on the right-hand side of the screen. And this shows you all the activities and classes going on a given day.
That's great. I love how there's just so much socializing and exercise and so many reasons to just get out and enjoy life.
Right, it's one of the hearts of our community.
Absolutely,
Definitely.
I love that. So there's also broadcast services with
Correct.
here, Village Television. So what are all the different things you can find out about on TV6?
So there are movies, monthly movies. So there's shown on the screen are the September movies. There's also This Day, which is the program we're on right now. And then there are other programming such as Let's Talk Tech and Discovering Laguna Woods Village, just to name a few. So some great live programming.
Yeah, I was talking with Paul Ortiz, and he was saying how he was speaking with somebody at like different stations, local stations, that they don't have all the programming that we do here at TV6. And he was like, this is incredible how much programming there actually is. Such a great feature for the residents.
Absolutely, and obviously the content is germane to our community, so it's fabulous.
Yeah. And lastly, to be up to date, make sure you're getting all the information you need. Residents, they need to get on the marketing and communications email list.
There are various membership lists, and I'd like to go over them very briefly this morning. There's the marketing and communication email list, the association membership list, and then the preferred delivery method. And these get confusing for our residents, I'm sure. In terms of marketing and communications, the email you have on file with resident services does not subscribe you to our communications, as we talked about earlier. Residents must opt in and can opt out of those email lists used for communication. And you can update the email for participating in this by emailing info@lagunawoodsvillage.com. And then any email that comes from the communications list, you have the ability to unsubscribe at the bottom of that message if you should choose to not receive it any further in the future.
Okay.
And then in terms of the association membership, this is the official membership list, and that resides in resident services. It is for business purposes other than village marketing and communications. Again, the two are not linked. So you can update your information, your mailing address, phone, email address, etc., by emailing resident services. And their email address is residentservices@vmsinc.org.
And when you say business purposes, what do you mean by that? Like
We have to do 2 annual mailings to our residents required by state law. That's an official purpose.
Got it. Makes sense.
And then to continue with this, residents can request copies of the association membership list via records request, and that is handled through the CEO General Manager's office. The civil code, the state law, also allows members to make their contact information inaccessible to anyone who requests it. And to do that, members must notify the association of his or her wishes, fill out the opt-out authorization form. This is contained in the April and November business plan mailings, or they can log into their resident portal to do this. And all options are detailed in the opt-out authorization form that is mailed or emailed with the business plans.
So the authorization form will be coming again in November?
That's correct.
Okay, so if they haven't already gone to the website to do it, then definitely respond
Yes.
to the mailing that's coming in November.
And then lastly, there's the preferred delivery method. This is a new state law that mandates that residents indicate their preferred delivery method. So we just hit September 1st where residents had to indicate their preference for 2024 mailings. Now, if a resident wants to update their preference for 2025, they can do that by emailing information@vmsinc.org. And this saves money if people go electronic. It saves about $7.50 per man or per year for the spring and fall mailings. And then if we had 12,000 residents opt to go electronically, that would save more than $90,000 a year. So we're really advocating that residents go electronic.
That is great. Yeah, huge savings. And that money comes out of like the residents' fees,
Correct.
right? To pay for those mailings.
Yes.
So yeah, so definitely anything to do to help.
Right. And so all this is very confusing. So in conclusion, we're looking at a way to streamline all these opt-ins, opt-outs, sign-ups, and so forth. So hopefully we have a more concise way for our members to do this in the future. But right now, those are the mechanics involved.
Okay. Wonderful. It's great information.
Yes.
Any last words or anything else about future communications that's
No, we
didn't go over?
We just encourage everyone to sign up because it's always good to know what's going on in the community.
And to get the most out of your experience here
Yes,
as well.
that's
Definitely.
correct.
Well, thank you for being here. It was so nice to meet you, and I
Nice to meet
appreciate
you,
you
Bob.
breaking it all down for us.
Thank you.
Well, don't go anywhere. We have announcements and weather coming up right after this.